All right. Do you want to tell Doss what you walked into?
I rolled in, opened the door, and there's old mate standing here where I am at the moment with one of the phones in his hand, camera on record, shirtless.
Yeah, I was actually just getting an establishing shot of the tuxedo slung over my chair, but it did look weird when he came in. And he walks in holding a packet of 6 sausages. It was a very seedy affair, Doss.
Uncooked.
I mean, it's the dinner party. It's the dinner party.
I was worried that Muscle Cat Media were going down an OnlyFans path, Doss. I wasn't sure what I'd walked into.
Well, look, I mean, the dinner party episode is notoriously controversial. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the 4th annual Outback Quarterback Dinner Party. We're on YouTube for the first time. I see you guys have spared no effort in your get-ups. Look at that.
I wore a tracksuit. This is what I'd wear to a dinner party.
No, it is not. And a beanie.
Yeah.
And a beanie.
It's because I've got a huge pimple that I sent you a photo of yesterday.
I wondered why it was pulled down so low. Show the camera.
Big.
Show the camera. It's enormous. That thing's got its own passport.
It's big. Yeah, it's solid. It's solid.
And Doss, you've just gone with a hoodie?
I have. Just kept it nice and casual for our dinner party, Kurt. But, yeah. Oh, well,
I thought you'd dress up a little bit. I thought I'd see at least a business shirt on you.
No. Unless you want to go and get me one out of your
You'd be bulging out of it, Doss.
established walk-in wardrobe that you got in there.
Didn't know my house was getting a critique while we're at it.
Filled with shirts and sports coats and jackets.
What else would my closet be filled with?
Oh, well, you got lots of stuff.
Yeah, it's the Muscle Cat wardrobe.
Yeah.
Like I said, we spare no expense. Now,
where's the Muscle Cat business attire, by the way?
What are you talking about?
Well, just
I gave you t-shirts and a hoodie.
Work shirt, and I might have one on underneath.
Oh, you got something. Oh, is this for this? What's he doing later? He's taking off his hoodie.
I'm not aware of any of the strip teasers that we have on tonight.
Well, okay. The dinner party episode. It's an opportunity for us to welcome distinguished guests into Muscle Cat Studios. It's the first time it's been held in Muscle Cat Studios, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
People from all over the NFL spectrum. There's a lot of razzmatazz around this event, Doss. It's very ritzy. The most famous people in the NFL landscape. Previous guests include who? OJ Simpson's made a couple of appearances. May he rest in peace.
Yeah. Well,
has he made a couple? Have I invited him twice, have I?
I think so. I think the first year you invited him, and I'm not sure we ran it, and then I thought, no, we could do that. We did it the second year.
Kim K and Ray J with entertainment last year, weren't they?
The entertainment, that's right. Yep.
Came last year. Russ and Ciara. Ciara's had a couple of appearances.
Well, you invited them initially as a couple in the original one, and then the next 2 times you invited only her.
She was my date the following year.
So we could tear their marriage apart.
+1. Sorry, Russ.
Terrible behaviour from you, Doss. Anyone else that sticks in your mind?
Oh, Enrique Iglesias, obviously.
He was there in person as a cardboard cutout, wasn't he?
He was there in person, correct.
That's the closest we've come to an actual guest.
That's right.
We've had pretty much every NFL commentator in history attend.
Yeah.
They've been there. Tom Brady's made a few appearances. I think he's been barred.
Bill's made a couple.
Mark Wahlberg fed us last year.
He did, Wahlburgers.
With his burgers, yep.
That's right. Last year we did it at your place.
No, online, I think.
No, we did it at your place with Enrique around the surfboard table.
Oh, we were there,
It was a very temporary setup. Well, look, we're back after my break, so thank you everyone who waited an extra week for this episode. A new healthy addition to the family, so appreciate the well wishes, appreciate the patience. But this is the big thing now. It's our season finale. It's always our season finale, Doss. So we've got some minis though, mini episodes over the next 6 or 7 weeks as we have a break. Not only do we have mini audio pods, we've got some exclusive YouTube only minis as well.
Okay.
So if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube yet, make sure you do. But boys, it's time for the formal welcomes. And as we always do in this environment, bit of classy jazz. Now, Doss, the remit was that we all bring something to eat. We all bring something to drink because it's a dinner party after all. Now, Chris, do you want to show everybody, Chris, what you've brought us?
Hot dogs.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I won't take a bite out of it because I'll save it for a little later on.
End up being a hospital party later on.
It's not cooked.
Now, they do look like hot dogs, don't they?
Well, they are hot dogs.
Yeah. They're prop hot dogs.
I don't know if Nathan's will be sponsoring us anytime soon with
Well, it's not actually a hot dog sausage in there.
It's a normal sausage.
It's an uncooked...
It's an uncooked sausage.
Uncooked beef
I couldn't
sausage.
find any hot dogs at the supermarket this
I'll
morning.
offer you $100 if you finish that right now.
Finish it? No chance.
It's just raw meat. Nothing wrong with it.
Well,
You're gonna get
it's
in
raw
trouble.
offal. That's stuffed inside a casing of intestines.
I'm not going to eat it. I'm not desperate for $100.
Just thought I'd throw it out there.
And I see you brought drinks, and I've put some lovely wines on the table.
thanks
Won't
for
be
that.
mentioning the brand though, Dos. Sponsorship didn't come through, so we won't mention the name.
Oh my gosh.
Bit of Dr. Pepper,
You
Curtis?
can still mention it.
No.
Where
Strawberries
did
and
Dr.
cream?
Is that what you brought?
Yeah.
I didn't actually consider bringing one for all of us or each of us.
Well, good thing. Like, I've looked after us with my lovely carry
Oh,
bag
look
here.
at that. What have you got in there,
My
Dos?
wife's cooler
Jess.
bag that she takes to work to lunch. The best drink you're ever going to have.
Fit Aid. Has to be.
It's Fit Aids. Fit Aids for all.
Not a sponsor, but to heck with
It
it.
doesn't matter if they're not a sponsor.
It does.
Thanks,
it's
mate.
valuable airspace on this show, Dos. That's what's keeping this thing afloat. Now, oh, it's chilled too.
Yeah, well,
It's
I got
chilled.
the ice packs in here too.
Oh, look at that. What have I got? Citrus medley. Now, how much caffeine's in this? Because I've had some pre-workout already today.
Pre-workout. You'll be fine.
Did you work out today, did you?
I did, yeah.
Couldn't notice.
Mate, you were taken aback. I saw that gasp when you walked in. You couldn't
I was
believe
like,
it.
I thought it'd be better.
Oh, okay. It was a disappointed gasp, was it? He looks terrible.
I had a sauna this morning shredding for this.
Did you
dinner
really?
party tonight.
Okay. And
Well, I
have you
figured
just...
it'd be a full sort of 6-course ensemble that you'd be putting out.
Oh, well,
Kurt.
did you bring any food, Dos?
No.
No
So,
food. Okay, well, never mind. I've got
I'm into the Fit Aids.
I've got my briefcase.
Are we drinking these? Yeah, all right.
Yeah. Can I pass me a stubby holder, please, Paulie over there? Good team.
Good catch.
Now, boys, I've been using the briefcase recently
Yeah.
because I am a businessman, Holly. Now, I thought it's been a long year, right? A long season of covering the NFL. Is it good?
Smells interesting.
Ugh, that doesn't
to
sound
it.
good.
No, it's okay.
No?
Drink it.
Yeah, it's all right.
Drink it.
Just drink it.
Okay.
Like Jonestown. Drink it.
Hit us, the boy.
Now, it's been a long year, a lot of work, right? A lot of hard work for you boys. You've put in a great effort. 10 months of podcasting. Going to have 2 months off.
Do we get a present?
Well, sort of. I mean,
You got a Brady auto in there for you, Hawley.
sorry, I'll just remove the excess cash that's just in my briefcase.
Excess
What you
cash.
boys need to do
Excess.
is you need to recover over the next 7 weeks. You need to come back strong,
That's
especially
why I
Dos.
bought the Fit Aids.
Well, that's great. That's a great start. because
Recovery
it fits
plus.
the theme. It fits the theme. You've been working hard. You did 300 squats yesterday, and I'm amazed after all of the trips up and down the
Saturday.
driveway that you got up today. All right, you've been complaining about
What
it for
about
10
the
months.
2 miles worth of running, 100 pull-ups and 200 push-ups? That you
Oh, I'm impressed.
Impressive
I'm
stuff,
so
Dos.
sore.
Yeah, well, good. That's a good thing because you've got some Musashi protein shakes for recovery there, Dos. Kathy bought those for you. There you go.
These are good.
So
yeah.
Musashi sponsoring us now as well as Fit Aid. We got everyone on board.
No, they're not, but you feel free to jump on Musashi if you like. You've also, boys, for dinner got some protein bars, all right? Because I want you to come
Really
back lean and mean.
recovering.
Lean and
Thanks.
mean for 2025-26.
Chocolate brownie crunch.
You know what? It was a 4-pack. I had one yesterday. They're actually
They're
delicious.
good?
What
He's
the
had
hell?
a
Let's
4-pack.
mention them. BC protein bars. And you know what? That wine on the table is Hentley Farm Vixens and Villains. Well, right, they gave us some
It
free
is.
wine.
Where's,
So thank you.
where's
Thank you
Hentley?
very much.
This is their Villain Vixen, the Grenache.
No, that's enough. Need to pay for any more. Any more than they need to pay for.
Take it easy.
Just got to start my dinner.
Yeah, go for it. I mean, that's what it's here for. I'm just going to put this raw sausage to the side.
I'm going to put my little protein in my cooler bag.
Now, boys, one thing. It's a very commercial affair.
What?
I'm dressed by myself today, but if you noticed a lovely smell that was overpowering the raw sausage in the studio, it's Greed, the cologne. by
I've got
Jericho
my
Australia.
lust. I've got lust on this morning.
You smell pretty lustful.
Yeah.
You smelled very lustful.
You must have had a busy morning.
A few heads have been turning because I've worn
Have
it
they?
to work a couple of times.
Wow.
And just as I cruise down the,
Women? Or,
just everyone.
okay. It's a
It's
fragrance
just the,
for all.
it's just the smell. Jericho Australia delivering.
Now, 15% off if you go to jerichoaustralia.com and use the code OUTBACK. Buy from them. It keeps us going, I can tell you. All right. That's about it for the formalities as Dos crunches his protein bar. We need
I
to
just
get
opened
in
it.
to the guests now. So this show is also sponsored by Sports Card World. For the life of me, I could not figure out a way to wedge a sports card and memorabilia store into a dinner party. I just couldn't figure it out. I ran dry, but Sports Card World in Regent Arcade in Adelaide, get around the boys, send them a DM on Instagram. Boys, we always need someone to say grace, don't we? We've always had someone to say grace.
suppose so, yeah.
I
Have
think
we-
we actually have had an opening prayer or someone to do the prayer for every dinner party so far.
Usually you, isn't it?
It's usually me off air. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But this year, I mean, there was a new boss in town in the Catholic Church. That's the Pope. Pope Leo, right? He was elected by the boys.
Chicago man, isn't he?
He is.
Chicago man. That's why I
Yeah.
brought him along because
Poor
I thought,
fella.
well, if he's into baseball, I'm sure he's into
Has to
Bears.
be.
Not only can he give us some blessings, but he can give us some opinions on Caleb Williams' season. You know, and we'll ask him what he thinks, and he'll just puff white smoke or black smoke, good or bad.
Good or bad. See you later, Caleb.
But I also thought, lads, while we're having guests and the Pope is there, there'll be a couple of others that'll come and sit next to him later on. But I'll throw to you, Hawley, for your first guest. Who are you inviting?
It's actually a group of people I'm inviting, and it's a little bit of a running back. What's not funny? It's a running back party.
I think he's laughing because you're already off the beaten path. It's already unconventional.
So I'm inviting.
Who's your guest? He's got the group of 10 coming in.
They've got the table of 4 to themselves, and they're my favourite running backs. So it's Ashton Genty, Marshawn Lynch, Bijan Robinson, and Saquon Barkley.
Well, Marshawn won't contribute much to the conversation.
They're coming. Oh, he's coming. Don't worry. He'll be there.
Okay, so you've just gone solid, straight up, bread and butter guests.
Yep.
Good running
RB
backs.
party. They're all there. All my boys.
I have a feeling it's going to get a little more risky from Hawley as the night goes on. Dos, who else are you bringing on?
Your coach of the year, your number one
Oh, don't bring Sirianni.
favorite, Nick, Super Bowl winning coach, Nick Sirianni.
Where's he sitting, Dos?
Right next to Kurt.
Perfect. Thought he might be.
I'm going.
Right next to Kurt.
Does Big Dom accompany him?
Big Dom, yeah.
Yeah.
Big Dom's security.
Nick can't fight for himself. Needs a bigger boy to protect him.
Oh, mate, Big Dom will sort you out. Don't
Really?
worry.
Oh, okay, come on, Big Dom, bring it on, mate. Actually, I saw a picture of Big Dom when they went to the White House standing next to Trump. Trump is like 6'2". Dom is, I mean, I can see why they call him Big Dom. It's not an ironic nickname where he's actually a little fella. He's
he's big.
Enormous. He must be 6'7".
Can you see he post
is
the
he that
Super
big?
Bowl?
Oh, he's
You
huge,
see he
mate.
post the Super Bowl when the media and press run onto the field and the coaches meet in the middle. Big Dom was just lefts and rights out the way, clearing the path for Sirianni.
Did he play Big Dom?
I don't know if he played. Should look that up.
So Nick Sirianni. Anyone else? Well, is that
Well,
the
that's
end? Is
just
that the end of the Sirianni?
That's just the start. Well,
Well, look-
Sirianni coming because you've been on him for a good best part
I don't
of
like Nick
3
Sirianni.
years. No, you don't.
But congratulations to Nick.
You don't
He's a
like him
deserving
when he
winner.
cried during the national anthem for the Super Bowl 2 years ago. You did.
Did I criticise that?
Yes, you weren't on it.
Really?
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
it's
not
just because it was
on
him.
air. You might not have said it, but certainly off air you were.
Was I bagging that?
Yeah.
No, I remember the quote being from Hawley. Oh, come on, mate, you can't be that American. That's what you said when you saw Nick Sirianni crying 1 bar into the national anthem. Because it was really early too. It was like the intro. It was
I
about
don't
4
even
bars, and
remember it.
then the tear just dropped from. That was a great national anthem. That was
That
one of the guitar.
Stapleton? Chris Stapleton?
Yes, I think that's one of the best. Of
Yeah, he was good.
Well, look, if you're going to bring Sirianni and his agitator Big Dom, then I need some security too. And there's only one man for that job, and that's Plaxico Burress. Remember the guy who accidentally shot himself in the leg with his own gun in a nightclub? I'm sure he's learned his lesson since then, boys. He's a little more careful around firearms, but not afraid to pull the trigger if things go wrong. So
I suppose so. Yeah.
Plaxico from the New York
Okay,
Giants is
Plaxico.
coming along.
Very good. My next guest is John Tyson, who none of you have heard of.
No.
So he's the head of the
Another
board of
schoolmate?
directors for Tyson Foods. Tyson Foods owns Ballpark Franks, who are the top-selling hot dog brand in the USA. So we need to feed the boys, and John Tyson is the man to feed the boys unlimited amount of hot dogs.
And of course, John Tyson loves you because on your 3-week jaunt of the USA, hot dog
I
stocks
kept
went
them
through
in
the
business,
roof.
Trust me, mate.
What was it, 50 in
He
3
was
weeks?
disappointed when I came back to Australia. I think I had four in one sitting at one stage.
So what was it, Tyson Foods? So this is not a genuine Tyson Foods hot dog.
This is not.
But from a distance, it looks like it.
It
you know
looks exactly
what
the
the
same.
problem is with a raw sausage? It just looks a little too shiny. doesn't
Yeah.
it?
It does,
Because
actually.
real hot dogs are more of a matte finish.
They are a matte finish. I should have sprayed it into some sort of matte clear that I have in the car.
primer.
A little bit of a primer. Oh,
I
Lord.
like that. Who else you got, Dos? Who's coming to dinner?
Well, we normally bring. I like to invite an owner. We've had Jerry Jones in the past, and I think I had David Tepper last year after he poured the drink on the fans. So this year I'm going with the man who inducted himself into his own Ring of Honor in
Oh.
Atlanta, the
Brilliant.
great Arthur Blank,
I like that.
the king of Home Depot. And we're just going to talk about the Kirk Cousins choice 12 months ago. Well, off season, 15 months ago, and then drafting Michael Penix. And just want a bit of off the record from Arthur. What he's, just the
Did he see it
feeling
coming?
on
Was
Terry
it-
Fontenot.
Did Terry? Do you reckon Terry blindsided him with that? Remember the video of that confrontation they had, the discussion in the rooms afterwards?
Arthur has been nothing but supportive since that, which is good. He's got his man.
He's a good man.
He backs his man in, Terry. But I just want a little. We might just have a little nightcap off to the side with Arthur and just a bit of some of your fine scotch over there, Kurt.
Yeah.
And just say What are you really feeling going into the 2025 season, Arthur? How are we feeling?
Is Kirk coming to dinner? He's on the outer everywhere these days, isn't he?
Who's
Or
that? Kirk Cousins. Oh, should we invite him?
Yeah, bring Kirk.
I'm happy to bring
He's a nice
Kirk.
fella.
Yeah, I
he
think
can do
he's a
that
good
dance
guy.
with the chains.
Yes,
plane?
He
actually.
get his top off and start beating his chest or whatever he does.
If we all get the chains on and we all,
Yeah,
I reckon.
that. We could
Yeah.
film that on the deck for 4,000 followers.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
we'd out of it.
we'd get about 400,000 if we did it.
I like it. All right, put that on the list. Before you get to yours, bit of a segue because you brought something along for me tonight,
Yes.
Paulie. And I've been looking into stocks lately, getting a bit more into investment, right? With all that, with the spare excess cash that I've got. $140 gets you a long way in the stock world. But what I've learned, I've picked up with this bit of study, bit of advice in the stock market, Paulie. You buy low and sell high, right?
And I have bought high. Is
No,
that
no.
what we're getting
Well,
at? I feel like that's what I might have done.
I'm going to spin it. That's certainly true. I'm going to spin it another way. I'm going to say it's a great investment opportunity for all of our listeners and viewers out there to buy really low on a
Who have we
signed
got?
Justin Tucker replica helmet.
It's a cool helmet.
It's a cool helmet. Unfortunately, it's a little tarnished at the moment. Not physically,
That
just reputationally.
record still stands though.
NFL record 66-yard field goal, the 26th of September 2021, signed by Justin Tucker. But, you know, this is the opportunity to buy low and potentially sell high.
Well-
Now, what did you...
To be fair, Hawley did want to razz this off quite a while ago, but
Yeah, there are also legal complications around Razzers that
we weren't
that's
quite
a
aware.
story for another day.
That's okay.
What did you buy it for?
Somewhere between $400 and $500, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Listeners, for the low price of $499, you can buy into an investment. And if you think he's innocent, then put your money where your mouth is and get on board.
It's just a genuinely nice helmet. I
It's a good
helmet.
I like the signature.
If you don't want
The
JT on it, you can
inscription.
just do it that way. Just do it that way.
Comes with a nice visor as well.
Yeah. OutbackQB.com. I'll put it on the store.
There
I'm
we go.
serious. I will.
Very good,
Please.
Kurt.
We need to recoup some cash from this one. Who have you got, Holly?
So, I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce his name, but I think it's Joaquin Duato, who is the CEO of Johnson & Johnson, the world's leading supplier of baby oil. And with that, because it's a party, and this guy is known to throw a couple of
oh my gosh. As soon as you said baby oil, I knew where
I just thought it was going to be the baby oil joke. I didn't know we were inviting him. He is not coming. He is,
I told you I had a very controversial invite this year.
he is not.
Hawley flagged it a couple of times in the group
Well, of
chat.
course, but I had to hear him out, didn't I? We are not bringing him.
Well, okay. Well, you don't have to.
Big Dom's got the
Big Dom.
Plaxico, get the gun out.
Big Dom and Plexico. We're all right.
All right. The bleep button got to work out there. Doss, who you got, mate?
Well, I always like someone to sing and provide a bit of entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
She's also my. Well, and Ciara
this
has
has to be
done
your
it,
girl. This has
and
to be your
she
girl
is my
now.
+1 for the evening, and that is Sabrina Carpenter.
Yep.
Of course.
I like it, Doss.
Of course.
You're
Short
welcome,
and sweet.
Hawley.
Don't know how we didn't see that coming.
Short and sweet. Just like a night with Doss. Short and sweet.
That's right.
The lust.
Oh, yeah. Will you be wearing the last-
Jericho, Australia. I'll be.
You'll be lusting.
I'm gonna put it on just a little bit.
Okay.
I don't want to get
Not overload her.
not overload.
That's right. You got to be subtle.
That's right. I might just keep it in my back pocket just in case, a little top up throughout the evening, just a little freshen up.
Nice. Okay, I like that. Good plug. Well done.
You're
Professionally done. I'm inviting Shedeur Sanders because it doesn't matter if dinner's late because he's used to waiting.
I mean, that was a good joke. I'm not sure.
His joke of the week.
That's his joke of the week.
And while he's waiting, he can do like a rap and pretend he's grateful and it's not getting to him.
We've had Dion before. I reckon I invited him to our first.
You know what? Dion's out. I'm not
dinner
inviting
party.
Dion. He's too much about himself
Yeah,
now. I
but
mean, I
he-
know he's always been prime time.
Can we
but
invite
geez,
Shiloh as well then?
Cares about a fifth round corner.
Oh, he wasn't even drafted.
Wasn't he drafted?
Undrafted.
No, he's Shiloh. What is
Apparently
Shiloh
he's
like?
turning heads though.
Oh, of course.
And
Who is it?
Tampa Bay OTAs.
Mate, Doss said himself he's turning heads at his workplace because of cologne.
There
Okay.
you go. Well, my last invite, Curtis.
Oh,
I'd like to make amends with this guy. I've been quite harsh on him the last couple of years, and I think this is the year. His second year in the system, Caleb Williams. I'd like to invite him to
Oh.
dinner and settle our differences and wish him all the best for the upcoming season.
An olive branch. Is there a catch?
There's no catch.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's just an act of humility and grace.
Well, I'm on him this year. I felt like his O-line let him down a lot last year, and we were very critical of him because of that. So I'd like to...
You were. Don't bring me into this, mate.
Just a little bit, maybe. So I'd like to sit down, have a beer with him, and get to know him a little bit.
That's actually really sweet. Dos, you got anything?
Well, I thought I'd invite a man that has been in the news in the last few days, reigniting his career after a period of absence in the NFL.
Gosh, unbelievable.
And the great Aaron Rodgers.
Yes! I'll sit next to him.
Will be coming. And, I deliberately wore the jersey for the occasion as well.
Oh, are you back? He's back on it. He's inviting him with no animosity. This is quite unexpected, Dos.
You're a Steelers fan now, Dos?
Just colour it in. Colour the green black. Well, he's wearing number 8 now. Welcome, A-Rod.
There we go. He's back.
Do you like Aaron again?
I've always liked Aaron Rodgers.
Is that true, Holly? It's not the sentiment I've been feeling over the last...
Why have I not liked him?
I felt like maybe you've become sick of him. Sick of his antics of late.
I would have preferred him to have signed retired a Packer and signed a one-day deal. And,
well, he still might.
Well, not this season he won't.
Not this year.
He might next season. Would have been nice. Week 1, Detroit at Lambeau.
Mm-hmm.
Could have celebrated the Aaron Rodgers day. But
well, make sure you listen to the whole 3-hour Joe Rogan episode with Aaron Rodgers on it in preparation, because there's a lot of ground covered there that you can discuss with him.
Yeah, I have caught a little bit of that. But Green Bay quarterbacks are in the news at the moment with Brett Favre, The Fall of Favre on Netflix, which I watched last week.
That's still going on, is it, that whole controversy?
Yeah.
We invited Favre a couple of years ago, didn't we?
Yeah.
I can't remember. We've invited just about everyone I can think of these days.
Paul isn't just inviting CEOs of companies now.
I
mean, Johnson & Johnson.
Tyson Foods.
We
need to be
Tyson
fed.
Foods.
Well, we need to be fed, fellas. None of you boys have invited anyone to feed us.
Well, no, I was the only person who brought something edible today, so there's that.
That's a good point. Oh, these are edible. The bread is.
I've got a couple of quick rapid fire ones. Have you got any more? Are you done?
No, I'm done.
You're done?
Done.
Seth Wickersham, ESPN senior writer, he's coming along. He's going to dig some stories out of the dinner and then do a long-form piece on the rise of Muscle Cat Media. So Seth's coming along. He was on the show a couple of weeks ago. Look that up if you haven't seen it. Richard Gosling had a bit of a public fallout with old
don't mind that.
Rich, the Dickster, a few weeks ago.
You did?
Yeah, I did. Richard Gosling. Yeah. Remember I called him the thorn in my side, our listener?
Yes, you did. Sorry.
Yeah. Were you thinking of someone else?
Yeah, I was.
Who were you thinking of?
The good-looking fella.
I'm sure Richard Gosling's good looking.
The actor. Who's the...
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Why did you want him there? You said good idea.
I like him. I think he's a good fella.
Okay.
I actually considered inviting him.
I'll bring him along.
Yeah.
The Goslings can stick together.
The brothers can stick together.
Discuss all the family history.
Yeah. I did think about bringing a few of the Marvel characters as well.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Stark, Thor. But then I kind of figured...
Real people, mate, this is a real event. Don't cheapen it with these fictional characters.
Sorry, okay.
Richard Gosling's coming along.
Well, if I can't bring you have to replace him with somebody.
Can you stop saying that name, please? Get the bleep button ready. I mean, we can say his name, I guess. It's not a crime, is it?
Yeah, that's right.
Crime. Just as long as he's not coming to the event.
Nah, he's not.
Richard Gosling's coming. Remember, public falling out. And then he said, well, hang on a minute, I invited you to dinner. So this is a formal invite back to our dinner, the formal event. So welcome, Richard. And finally, there's a bit of confusion earlier in the year, boys. We had an agent of someone, a manager of someone
Brilliant.
reach out
Carl
to us.
Pickens.
And it was Cincinnati Bengals great Carl Pickens. It was his manager, and he said, boys, love the show. Probably never listened to it. We'd love to have Carl on if you could have him. Oh, he said, oh, that sounds good. And Hawley and I couldn't believe our luck. We thought, oh my gosh, it's George Pickens' dad.
Well,
and you
Google it says it is.
You Google it, and it's George Pickens' dad. But then you go down a research rabbit hole, and Carl Pickens is not George Pickens' dad, we found out. So our trail went a little colder. Their trail went colder. But I'm bringing Carl and George just to double check. I want to stand them side by side and see, maybe there's something there.
Yeah, I like that one, Curtis. Well done.
Thanks, boys. Well, that's the dinner party, lads. Oh, it's 25 minutes, but it's packed full of entertainment.
It's full on the whole time.
Yeah. So Dos, Sabrina's over there. Nothing inappropriate, please. A-Rod, I'm going to go talk to him. Who
I'm
are you
going
talking
over to the RB party.
The what?
The RB party.
The R&B party.
Oh, the boys.
Yeah, running back
Saquon?
party. The boys.
Saquon and the lads.
Genty, Lynch, Robinson, Barkley.
No Bucky.
Bucky Irvin.
Yeah.
These are my 4 boys. These are my core boys.
It's true.
All right, well,
Maybe
You
next
do
year.
like Bucky, though.
We'll see how Bucky goes this year. Maybe he'll be in line next year.
Yeah.
Well, boys, that is the official season finale. Short and sweet, just like Sabrina Carpenter.
That's right.
That's the name of her album, right?
I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, right. I think it is. He's got it on vinyl.
Do
Special
you want me to
edition.
just double check that?
No, it's fine. I'm pretty confident. Season finale. Like I said, we do, of course, have content coming out over the next 7 weeks. So if you need your fill of Outback QB while we are on break, then please go for it. But the June and July winter, it's a dead one. It's a long one in the NFL. That's why we put out these pre-records. And that's why we need to freshen up, right? We need to freshen up and come back. But we will be back properly live on
Plenty
air
of
in
news.
7 weeks. Hey?
There's been plenty of news.
It won't be in the next 7 weeks.
Not coming from
No,
us.
what about Nick Chubb signing with the Texans today?
Don't you dare turn this into a news show, Josh.
Aaron
This is the dinner
Rodgers signing
party.
with the Steelers?
Yeah.
What
Well,
else happened
you
last
weaved
week?
it in. You weaved it in.
Yeah, I did.
You did well. It was subtle until you just threw it in our
A
faces.
couple other
Josh.
things that happened that
That's all right. Well, people aren't expecting it all to be covered now. I mean, we need a break, and we'll be back in early August. But like I said, content for the next 7 weeks on our YouTube. Make sure you subscribe there if you haven't. Thank you very much to everyone who's listened, everyone who's watched. It has been a great 10 months, and we're coming back bigger and better. I'm putting a lot of time into planning and making the show look and sound and feel better. Jam-packed full of new features for you, Dos, when we get back in August. So you don't have to
new
worry about
features
that.
for me.
Yeah, well, for all of us. You
Fantastic.
love a new feature. Yeah.
Fantasy as well.
Oh, yeah.
6 divisions.
6 divisions.
Where we're thinking mid-July draft.
Mid-July draft. We'll get that out soon to everybody who's been patiently waiting. Do we have enough to fill another division this year, Dos? What do you think?
I think if we put the word out, we'll fill another 2.
Another 2 from
yeah.
6 to 8. We're not going to be like the A-League, are we? Expanding from 6 to 8 too quickly. You saw what happened. New Zealand Knights, mate. They're on their knees for a while there.
North Queensland Fury.
Oh.
Gold Coast United.
Robbie Fowler at the Fury.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Who else?
We'll consider that business plan. But plenty to come. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in Musclecat Studios in 7 weeks. But there's a lot between now and then. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Hit subscribe, and we'll see you all then.
See you, fellas.
Bye, guys.